Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? How's everybody doing? Good morning, good morning.
Fine.
That's good, that's good. I sound clear.
But this is so cool. I can't wait for this to start.
Okay, well, that's not actually true. Thanks to Gary Brown, I was talking to you.
All right, there we go.
Good morning.
Is that me that's echoing? All right, can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
No echoes? Okay, good, good stuff, good stuff. All right, everybody. Why am I hearing an echo? Like, can everybody hear me? Yeah, why am I hearing this echo? Yes. Can y'all hear me now? Somebody say something now.
Yep, we can hear you fine. I can hear you fine. I don't hear echo on my end.
Oh, that's why I got echo, because I see. Here we go. I got it. Sorry about that, everybody. There we go. Okay, here we go. Good stuff. There we go. All right. Perfect, 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 perfect. All right, y'all, this market open. The market is open. Let's put everything up. Let's pull everything up. All right, so last night the market kind of it didn't do too much. It kind of ran a tad bit up, like $1 up. And wait 1 second. All right, how's it? Let me know how your trade's been going. If anybody's been trading who's not like in the program, I don't talk to on a daily basis. If anybody's been trading, how has your trading been going so far? Practicing paper money, and like everybody's on this call right now as well. Practice trade paper money. You don't have to trade real money. Trade paper money just to get used to making some reps. Some trades that I throw out on here. Take the trade. See if you will win. See if you will lose. It's all about repetition. Okay. All about getting those reps in. All about getting the reps in. All right. So let's start off doing what we do every single morning. We do the exact same thing every morning when it comes to day trading. Okay. What is that first thing we do? Let's see if anybody knows. What's the first thing we do every single morning when it comes to day trading? Exactly. Previous day high, previous day low, pre-market high, previous day low. So here is the previous day low. Boom, boom. Previous day high, nice run up. Pre-market high right here, and the pre-market low right here. Okay. So we do have our levels. Okay. We do have our levels. So off top, we know something that's going on. In order for us to continue with calls, we have to get above this pre-market high. Okay. KJ, swing trade. I'm up $260. Congratulations, KJ. You up in you in a call, right? You're in a call. And what stock are you in? Good stuff. What play are you in? Good stuff, KJ. All right. So also, so we have to get through this level right here. Also, I'm seeing some weakness up here at the top as well. We do have we see that you say, Jason, how to start trading? You mean like how to get into trades in general? Oh, well, so I mean, I have a program. You can take my programs, my program, but what I do is I have a class coming up February 27th, where we're going to start from the beginning, from A, go all the way to Z. We're going through everything that you will need to know. Okay, everything that you need to know to be successful. That's coming up February 27th through March 3rd. And once you register, you get access to a 3-hour course that I put together as well to kind of show you exactly what you're getting into. Okay. So if you're interested in that, just let me know and I can send you over the information for that. All right. So what we have here, we have to break this level to continue. So what I am seeing, I see that we do have a supply zone. So we have our previous day low. We have our previous day high. Previous day low and previous day high, pre-market high, pre-market low. Now, what I'm about to draw also is we have a supply zone coming up very soon. Okay, a supply zone is where sellers normally are chilling at. Okay, so 393 to 394 is a supply zone. Okay, so I'm gonna come right here, 393 to 394 is basically a supply zone. So this is a supply zone right here where we have a lot of sellers normally at, okay, on a 15-minute time frame. All right, on the 15-minute time frame, and we don't have a demand zone for a while, so we good as far as demand. Let me go back to the 1-hour time frame and check something out. Okay, on the 1-hour time frame. All right, so so we're sitting right here at the top of a demand supply zone right here. So this is very important for us to watch. How did you determine your supply zone? Okay, so I have on TradingView on my other screen over here. I'm looking at TradingView. Okay, looking at TradingView. All right, so on TradingView, I have an indicator that shows me my supply and demand zones, but also you can draw your own supply and demand zones for it by going through in TD Ameritrade. Katrina Crawford said, my trades are more profitable now based on your tip to leverage in purchasing more contracts at a cheaper value. Thanks for that. I broke $300 for the first time. Let's go, Miss Crawford. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good stuff, Miss Crawford. Everybody clap for Miss Crawford and clap for KJ. In the chat, clap for Miss Crawford and clap for KJ, because KJ made $250. Katrina, she broke $300. Congratulations. Congratulations. Clap for them. Show them some love. All right, 1 second. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's see. All right, good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so as you guys can see, we're up here at this supply zone and we're kind of struggling right here at the supply zone. Now, remember, I do not make any trades before 10 o'clock, okay? I do not make any trades before 10 o'clock. Also, I'm starting off with a $2,100 account. I started 2023 with a $2,100 account. I'm dedicating 2023 to the people, to traders that's trying to learn. So I could start off with a $10,000 account if I wanted to, but I want to show everybody that, listen, you can make money trading. You can make money trading stock options with the smaller account. You do not have to have all the money in the world to kind of start off trading. And that's why I'm starting off with the type of account I'm starting off with. And I want to just give you guys, show you that you can do it. And this is the hardest thing to do. One of the hardest things to do is to grow your account from a small account. But once you get that account from 2,000 to 5,000 and 5,000 to 10,000, you're in a good place. Trust and believe you're in a good place. And I know these numbers might sound far-fetched, but listen, they are not far-fetched. All right, let's see what we got going on. All right, so this is SPY. So what I want to go through now is I want to go through, boom, boom, boom. I want to go through, hey, how you doing, Robert Ware? Welcome in, welcome in. We do this every Wednesday, and sometimes just randomly through the week I may pop in. Also, everybody, if you're not following me on YouTube, follow me on YouTube. Last night I put on YouTube a candlestick and support and resistance coaching or lesson. 2.5 hours, 3 hours long. It's detailed. So go and watch that if you want to learn more about candlesticks and support resistance. Welcome, Miss Sheila. Welcome. All right, let's go through our list. So let's look at QQQ. All right, this is what QQQ looks like. We're kind of in the middle. We finna go through the big five. Remember, we always go through the big five. I'm a big SPY trader. That's SPX. The big five is your Apples, your Google, your Amazon, your Metas, and your Microsoft. Those are the big players inside the S&P 500. Okay, so that's why. So whatever those stocks are doing, the S&P 500 SPY will possibly follow there. Okay, so that's Apple. Apple's dropping kind of. Okay, we got Google. Google's going up. So we got some difference. So Google's going up. Apple's going down. Amazon going up. Meta going up. Microsoft going up. Okay, so four out of the five big ones, everything is going up except for Apple. Now, yesterday, Apple did the exact same thing. Apple drug the market down. Like all of this right here yesterday on SPY. All of this yesterday on SPY, this kind of just dragging the market down right here. Apple was doing that because Apple was dropping yesterday. So Apple is the biggest player in the S&P 500, okay? So normally what Apple's doing, that's what it's going to do. But we look at all five of them because those are the largest players in it. But Apple is the largest. Apple is the big dog in the S&P 500, okay? All right, we got some movement right here on SPY. Let's see it. There goes some movement on SPY right here. Now, let's break this down also. Whenever the stock market is nothing but a story, everybody. So we have to understand the story. So where did the story begin is the question. Okay, so let's find out some decision-making time. The story always begins with decision-making time. What is decision-making time? Decision-making time is when this green line and this yellow line are right beside each other. So you can see all morning we've had decision-making time. Okay, and as you can see, we were trading inside of a box all morning. Okay, so right here, what does our decision-making time mean? So when I say decision-making time, what analogy do I use, everybody? When I say decision-making time, what analogy do I use? See if you guys remember.
It's when we're dating.
There you go. We're dating. Good stuff. I had a horn so I could blow a horn. So right here, we're dating, everybody. We're dating. Oh, where am I? Where's my thing? Here we go. All right. So right here, we're dating inside of a box. The most powerful thing you can do when it comes to trading is be able to date inside of a box. And when we're dating inside of a box, we're looking to break the top layer. This top layer is our resistance. This bottom layer is our support. Definitely mean we're dating inside of a box. And when we're dating inside of a box, that means we are trying to break out of the top of this box. Okay. We're trying to break out of the top of this box. If we break out of the top of this box, it's called what? If we go up, it's called what? If anybody remember, if we go up, it's called what?
Jagged edge.
Jagged edge. If it goes down, it's called what?
Chris Brown.
Exactly. So if this green line, this non-EMA starts to go up and we start seeing this stock price going up, we're calling it jagged edge, time to get married. Meet me at the altar in your white dress. Let's get married. If it starts to go down, that's Chris Brown, never right time to say goodbye. Okay. So I want you guys, and I tell you that because I want you guys to see it happening in real life. Right now, it's actually happening. Hold on one second for me, everybody. Okay. All right. Now, tell me what has happened right here. Right now, we just broke through our top of our box, right? We broke through the top of our box. Is this an opportunity to get in right now that we broke above our box? Do we get in right now? Yay or nay?
No, not
Not
yet.
yet.
You said yeah. Somebody said yeah, no.
Not
I
yet.
said no.
Exactly. Not yet. Why not yet? Because when we break through this resistance or we break through this ceiling, what's in the middle of your ceiling right now?
There's a hole.
There's a hole in the middle of your ceiling. And this candlestick right here can fall right through that hole and start coming back down. Okay? So as right now, we can see it broke through, and right now we're testing this level. We're testing this hole this level to see if it's going to be an actual strong level, to see if the person came and fixed the hole in the ceiling. Katrina, Apple, Meta, Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. Amazon is the other one. Okay, Amazon is the other one. All right. Right now, we're looking pretty good as far as movement up for calls. What I'm looking for, of course, I'm waiting for 10 o'clock. I do not trade before 10 o'clock. It's a discipline thing for me. Before 10 o'clock, it's like a war zone. And I don't like war, right? I want peace. So I'll be patient. Sometimes I miss plays because I don't trade before 10 o'clock. It's okay. If I miss a play, at least I didn't lose any money, right? All right, now, let's see right here. To 5 minutes. This is what the 5 minute time frame looks like. It looks pretty strong. It looks real good right now. It looks good and strong right now. Okay, that's what it looks like. Boom, 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 boom. We going up. We trying to test this level. Okay, but we have to keep in mind right here we have an area where sellers have been chilling at in the past. That's what a supply zone is. A supply zone is basically an area where we've had sellers chilling at in the past. So we have to be patient and watch and see if we break through this level. Good morning, Miss Lonnie Bay. Good morning. Okay, volume is kind of low right now. Not a lot of movement, not a lot of volume. It's kind of low. All right, here we go. We're coming back down again to test this level. And on the 15-minute time frame right here, what we want to see is we want to stay above this 9 EMA. Okay, we want to stay above this 9 EMA. So right now, basically what happened was we're in this relationship, we're dating. The person say, listen, I want to be with you. Will we be together? Can we be together, right? Do you trust me? Will you break down your walls and let me into your life? Right here on this candlestick, the person said, yes, I will let down my walls and let you in my life. So now their relationship is starting to blossom. Their relationship is starting to grow. Everything is going well. This candlestick right here, the person is saying, okay, let me test and make sure you really this person who you say you are. Let me make sure that you really gonna let me be in your life. So what right now, we're testing this level right now. We're testing that relationship wall that people put up in their relationships to see if we really gonna be together or not. Okay, that's what's happening right now when you break it down in the simplest terms. Y'all got me? If you understand what I'm saying, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel me, put a 1 in the chat. Okay, if what I'm saying is making sense, put a 1 in the chat. One second. And if y'all have any questions, let me know, okay? All right. Okay, so we're sitting on top of it. We're struggling right here to break into the supply zone, but we're sitting on top of support. So what that means is we're holding support right now. So we're holding support. The buyer's not letting it break through right now. The sellers are not really pushing it down, but we do know that sellers are right here. So it's like an offensive line playing football. You got the defensive line right here, the offensive line right here, or the offensive line right here, and the defensive line right here. Which one is going to penetrate? Which one is going to break through? That's what we're looking at right now. Okay, let's go back through Apple. Okay, Apple tried to pick up some. Google, small, slight pullback. Amazon, slight pullback. Meta looks strong still. Microsoft, slight pullback. Look at Tesla. Hey, Tesla, decent. Not really. QQQ looks okay. All right, good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. All right. SPY, SPX. Now, SPY and SPX, right? I want you to understand this. SPY and SPX are basically the same thing. Okay, they're the same thing. SPX just moves faster. So I trade SPX, but you will see me looking at the SPY charts when I'm charting everything, right? I'm looking at SPY, but I trade SPX. It's a little bit more expensive and it moves faster. Okay. So they're basically the exact same thing.
Hey, Chris, can I ask you a question?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, so sometimes when I get into a trade, for some reason, it'll automatically start me at like negative 50 cents. Why is that?
Yep. So check this out right here. When we go to all products to buy in. All right, let's focus on this one right here, for example. All right, let's look right here. Okay, so this one right here, you see how the axe is 82 cents? Well, matter of fact, let me find a better one that's going to give you a better example. Let's go to, which one has a nicer spread? Possibly type it slow. All right, so let's focus on this one right here. All right, SPY pushing down some, going back to the 9 EMA. You see how I'll show it to you in a second. But all right, check this out. So what you were saying, look at this. You see how right here, if we buy a call right here, okay, the axe price is $4.05. Okay, that's the price. That's the price that people someone's trying to sell it for. Okay, the bid price is the price that we're trying to buy it for. Okay, somebody has a bid price to buy this particular contract at that particular price. Okay, the mark price is the actual price the stock is trading at. Okay, so when we get into trades, sometimes if we get in at the 415 price, we're getting in at a higher price than what it's trading for because it's only trading for $4.05. If we buy it at $4.15, we're automatically going to be down money because we got into a trade we bought a trade that was more expensive than it was actually trading at. It's like if you go buy a pair of tennis shoes, the tennis shoes actually sell for $200, but you bought them for $230, you're $30 in the hole, right? Okay, so that's one example.
Yeah.
If the stock is trading at right now 3.97, and you get in right here at the bid price at 3.90, you're going to be automatically up in profits because why? You got in at a lower price than it's actually trading it, so therefore you in profits. Okay, so that's one thing you can possibly look at. So when you're buying in, if you're buying in, which way do you buy in? Active trade or the other way? Do you buy in by pushing this axe right here?
I buy in this way on active trade.
Okay, so when you're coming in, you want to make sure you drag this ball all the way over here to get you the best price you possibly can get. And then that's when you go to confirm and send, and that's when you can kind of get the best price. Okay. And sometimes even when you drag it over, you know the price is always moving. So the price that you may be saying, okay, went to 4.15. By the time you get into it, might be like at 4.16. So you will be down a little bit, right? But that's why that's the cause of what of getting in. Sometimes you're behind and sometimes you're above.
Okay, well, I only noticed it like whenever I buy the contract of a smaller delta, kind of like how you showed us.
Mhm.
That's when I only really truly notice it. So is it always like that on the smaller?
It's all over. It's
I
all
guess.
over. When I buy higher deltas, it's the same thing as well. It's all about that entry place. That's all it's about. Go ahead. What do you say? I couldn't hear you. You blinked out.
Oh, I said understood. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. No problem. All right. Also, look at this. Remember, like I said, there's a hole in the ceiling, right? That's why we do not enter as soon as it breaks resistance, because there's a hole in the ceiling. And what did we do? We fell right back through that ceiling and came right back to our 9 EMA on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, right back to the 9 EMA on the 15-minute time frame. All right, look at the 5 minutes. See how the 5 minutes breaking down right now. Look at the 5 minute. Look at this. We ran up, hit supply, rejected supply, came up, hit supply, rejected supply. Okay, we got 2 minutes till 2 minutes till 10. And that's when I have the freedom to trade. Like I said, I do not trade before 10 o'clock for this reason. Because say, for example, we got into a call before 10 o'clock. I mean, before 10, right? And we went going up. Could have made a couple dollars and got out. But what if you would have stayed in? Boom, hit this ceiling right here and starts to fall back down. You see what I'm saying? So it's not any type of trend you can come across. It's more so just hectic, okay? And it's like a war zone. I don't like being in a war zone, all right? Now, next thing we should be doing right here, we should be drawing a support level right here at the bottom of this wick. So when you're day trading, you're going to be drawing multiple support and resistance levels throughout the day, okay? Somebody tell me why I should draw a support level right here. Do anybody know why I should draw a support level right here? Let's see if anybody knows.
Is that the lowest point since the market been open?
Bingo. That's the lowest point from the previous candlestick as soon as the market opened. The market opened, hit this level right here and bounced up. So we're gonna consider that intraday support level. Good stuff, KJ. Stopped out at $215 profit. Once again, let's clap for KJ in the chat, everybody. Clap for KJ. $215 profit. Good stuff. Good stuff. And this is the thing about what you guys understand now. Now KJ knows how to make $215 in one day from the comfort of their home, from the comfort of the home. KJ understands and knows how to do that. That's life-changing, life-changing. All right. So what I'm looking at right now, I got the green light. It's 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna be looking to enter into trades when I see something opportunity presents itself. What I'm looking at right now is I'm going to focus on the 9 EMA on a 15-minute time frame. I want to see if we're gonna break below this 9 EMA on a 15-minute time frame. On the 5-minute time frame, we're breaking right now. Okay, I'm looking for on the 15-minute time frame. 1 second. I didn't realize I had a call at 10 o'clock. I'm going to ask Jada to reschedule the call. All right. Look at this push down action happening right now. Look at that push down happening. Okay, 15-minute time frame. We're sitting on top of the 9 EMA. Remember the story. The story started right here. Decision-making time. What are we? Let me draw it out so you guys can see the story happening in real life. Okay. Decision-making time. We're dating. What are we? Boom, 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 jagged edge, run away, come back to the owner. Run away, come back to the owner. Run away, come back to the owner. We're back at the owner now. You guys understand that? The dog walking the owner. We're back at the owner right now. The candlesticks always come back to the 9 EMA. Now, what we're looking at right now, we're looking to see, are we going to break this non-EMA, or are we going to bounce off of it and push back up? Okay, that's what we're looking at right now. That's what gets me FOMO. I end up looking at the 1 minute time. Yeah, Nakia, underdo that 1 minute time frame is only for you to glance at. You want to focus on that 15 minute and that 5 minute, because the 1 minute is just like crazy, right? This is the 1 minute. Watch how the 1 minute drive you crazy. The 1 minute doing all this craziness right here. You go crazy thinking about that 1 minute, right? The 5 minute has some crazy in it too, but it gives you a little bit more. All right. The 15 minute, look how smooth it is. It's still telling us a story that we're above this non-EMA. As long as we're above this non-EMA, calls can still be in play. Okay. Calls can still be in play as long as we're above the non-EMA. All right. Let's look at everything else. Apple slowly trying to push down. Google's look like it's trying to come back to the owner. Okay. Amazon is holding strong. Amazon is definitely holding strong right now. Facebook holding strong. Microsoft has ran up and it has come back down to the owner on a 15-minute time frame right now. So it's something to watch. But what we want to keep an eye on, we want to keep an eye on this Apple right here. Right? We want to keep our eye on Apple. Because Apple is what's dragging the market down right now, because you see everything else is pretty much above the non-EMA, except for Apple, it's below the non-EMA. All right. All right, so we're sitting right here. We're not going back up there and testing. So we came back into the box. Right. So the person said, I wanted to marry you. I'm trusting you. I'm going to open up my arms to you. Next thing you know, the person reneged on what they said they were going to do. And now we're back inside of this box, dating inside of a box. The longer you date inside of the box, the more anxious the person in the relationship gets. They want to know, what are we doing? Think about what's happening in this market, what you're seeing right now. This is a relationship that you've been in the past with someone that was good for you or wasn't good for you, somebody that had walls up in their relationship, and you was trying to break down their walls and you couldn't break down their walls. They'll tell you they want to break them down, and then y'all go good for like 2 weeks, and then this part, he or she says, no, I don't want to do it. Put the stock market in those terms, and you will see right now there's a story about to form. The story is forming. Since you do not trade until 10 a.m. when you are in a swing trade, if I'm in a swing trade, that rule is not in effect. Okay, if I'm in a swing trade, that rule is not in effect. It's only getting into a trade is that it's in effect. That was a great question, though. That's a great question. Great question. All right, we stayed on top of that 9. We're trying to break back out. Okay, I'm going to start putting together get some contracts I'm looking at possibly getting. Okay, so what I have over here, I have 2 active trader things over here. These are my buy and sell. When I buy and sell, I guess you can say instruments or whatever. But I usually get a call and a put, so I can be ready when that situation happens. Okay. So let me go here. Our products today is the 11th. I'm going to rock with Monday. We don't have anything. That's Martin Luther King Day. I'm gonna go with the 11th. I'm going to hit the 18th. Okay. So I'm looking here. Remember, I started counting like 2,100, and I'm boom, 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 boom. I normally try to get like a 10-cent delta right now with a smaller count. It's something around a 10-cent delta. So I like this one. Copy active trader. So I have my calls over here. Boom, boom. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna grab some puts as well, just in case we do puts as well. And same right here. Okay. Grab this one, bring it over. All right, boom. So now I have my calls and I have my puts over here in alignment. Okay, so now I just am waiting for opportunity to buy in. So I'm looking for things to show me that, okay, we're potentially about to go up or we're potentially about to go down. And right now, anybody else looking at any other stocks right now? I'm focusing on SPY, but does anybody else see any stocks they want to trade right now? They see anything?
Chris, I'm in a Netflix call.
You in Netflix? Okay, let's go. Well, you fall in love with Netflix, Nick. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. Let's see. Netflix.
Yeah, I've been trading a lot lately.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, you in a prime position right here. Prime position. You break that 329.35, you in the game. You definitely that previous day high. We get above this previous day high, you in a good spot.
Yes, that's my first take profit.
That's your first. Okay, how many levels you gonna do? Take profit levels you gonna take? 2 or 3?
I got it to that one, and then I got the high of the range, which is 332.72.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I like that, Nick. I like it. I like it. I like it. And definitely, if we break above this previous wick right here, that's a good sign as well. Good stuff. Did you enter on this? You entered on this when it came down here?
I entered at 940 on the 5 minute.
940 on the 5 minute. Let's see. 940.
So it's had some drawbacks since then, but I think it's gonna push up.
Yeah, you look good, right? You look good right now. You're looking good right now. I think you're looking good right now. Because I'm favoring calls myself. Just this supply zone on SPY is this supply zone on SPY right here is really it's really kind of strong. And what I'm looking for on this 15-minute candlestick right here, I want to see is this 15-minute candlestick right here, if it's going to stay lower than this particular candlestick. If it does, I'm going to start a downward trend line right here. If this candlestick right here stay below this candlestick, I'm going to start a trend line, and the next candlestick will confirm the trend line if it's valid or not. Okay, it takes 2 points to start a trend line. Now I think we can form a trend line in 1 hour, upward trend line in 1 hour time frame too. Let's see. Not really. Let's take a look. Let's see. Yeah, kind of right here. All right. So this is like a trend line. And let me show you guys why this is a trend line. And what we call it in the course, we call it RTT. RESPECT. It's called RTT, respect the trend line. All right. So we see right here, it kind of started, or we could even say it started right here, right? So the stock went up, boom, boom, boom. This is the 1 hour time frame. It came back to this trend line, walked up the trend line, ran away again, came back to the trend line, kept going up, boom, 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 boom. All right. So what we've seen is it started right here. It was it actually began right here. It was created right here with this one when it pointed right here. And then right here was actually confirmed because it bounced off of that and pushed up. So right now, the 1 hour time frame, we understand we have an upward trend line. Okay, what does that mean for us though? How will we make money off of that particular trend line? I'm glad you asked. Glad you asked. Okay, let's go up here to the 15-minute time frame. So what we're looking at now is we're looking at potentially, we know that this stock can possibly drop back down here to this trend line and bounce off of this trend line. Okay, we know that this is a potential level for the stock to be an entry point off of a bounce of that trend line. All right, that's what it means. We're definitely struggling right here at this supply level, though. Definitely struggling with supply level. On the 15-minute, we're oversold and the momentum is slowing down. Okay, so we're oversold and the momentum is slowing down right now in the 15-minute time frame.
How do you know we're oversold? What gave you that indicator?
You see right here, the RSI?
Yes.
It's red at the top. Whenever it's red up here at the top, that means we're oversold. Whenever it's blue at the bottom, That means it's over. I'm sorry, not oversold. We're overbought. I'm sorry, overbought. Whenever it's red, we're overbought. When it's blue down here at the bottom, I mean we're oversold. Let me see if I can find a blue one for you. There we go. Right down here, see this blue right here?
Mhm.
That means we're oversold. I mean, we've been selling, and when we're oversold, that's a potential good spot to potentially possibly buy in for an upward move very soon. Okay. And then with oversold on SPX, we're oversold right here, thus meaning we've been on a nice little tear. But you can be oversold for a long time. So it doesn't mean just buy in at all. Apple has been great scalping this morning. Yeah, Rob, it really has. I was looking at that earlier too. You think with Apple, you could be scalping between this floor and this top. And if you can see with Apple right now, we can put Apple inside of a box and we'll be trading inside of a box. This is why I put all my stocks inside of a box. Look at that, right around here. We'll put Apple right around here and it's trading inside of a box. Remove that. Look at this box that Apple formed. Decision-making time inside of a box. And this is a crazy relationship right here. Like one day, 1 minute you love me, 1 minute you don't. 1 minute you love me, 1 minute you don't. 1 minute you want to be with me, 1 minute you don't. Crazy relationship. But what I want you to focus on is don't get so caught up if you look at the 5 minute time frame. It's chaotic right here on the 5 minute, right? Look at the 1 minute. It's chaotic on the 1 minute, right? This 15 minute is very, very subtle. Look how calm the 15 minute is. Did you try the speaker at the left? Mine was low too, and then when I clicked, oh no, Ashley, when she said volume, when DT is saying volume is low, she's talking about the actual stock. The actual stock is low. The actual stock is low. So boom, here we go. We're rejecting again. So when I say we're rejecting, I don't know why this thing keeps acting like this. All right, so you see we're rejecting this supply zone. We're rejecting the supply zone. We're making lower lows, lower highs, I meant, lower highs. After this candlestick stops, if this wick right here stays beneath here, I'm going to form a trend line. I'm going to create my trend line and start it. No problem, Ashley, no problem. All right. I'm seeing weakness. I'm seeing weakness. I'm seeing weakness. Apple, see what Apple doing. Okay, Apple's still holding, so be patient, Jack. Be patient. Because Apple's showing it's trying to do its thing, trying to make a move back up to the upside. Let's go to the other big boys. Apple, Google's look good. Amazon looks good. Good gracious. Meta sideways, looks good though. Microsoft looks good. Everything is starting to push up, it seems like, right? Everything's starting to push up. SPY is lagging behind. It's based off of Apple. We want to see Apple break above this resistance right here and stay above it. That's giving us a sign, okay? But what I'm about to do now is I'm going to start a trend line right here, okay? I'm going to start a trend line, a 15-minute trend line at the top of these wicks, all right? I'm starting a trend line at the top of the wick. It's pushing down, rejecting a trend line, but we're staying above the 9 EMA. We're staying above the 9 EMA. The 9 EMA is another level of support for us. Hey, Chris, I'm looking at NEO, even though it's a smaller count. Oh, it doesn't matter. Small account, large account. NEO is a great stock to trade, actually. Look at NEO. NEO looks good. I love how NEO came down here and shot back up, but it's still kind of like it's pulling back right now. So it's still inconsistency in NEO right now. So when I say inconsistency, look at this right here. We saw that a green candlestick opens at the bottom of the body, right? It pushed all the way down here. The buyer said, this is a great price to buy in at, and boom, they start buying, and it came all the way up here. Next thing you know, the sellers say, okay, I'm gonna start selling some, taking some profit, and now we're kind of going back down some. So it's some inconsistency right now. We need to verify and be sure which way we're going, okay? Be sure to see which way we're going. What I want you to do right now with NEO, if you're trading NEO right now, I want you to start making support levels. This right here should be a support level for you right here. Boom. Let me kind of help you out right here. We should make this a support level at the top. This is this should be support level at the bottom. This is resistance at the top. Okay. We got our pre-market high right here. We got our pre-market low right here. Okay. We can say this is previous day low, but it's not really that important. Then right here, this level is basically almost the same thing as the pre-market high. So now you can see that you have this stock inside of a box. Now what we can also see is this. We can also see that we can start a downward trend line on NEO. Okay, we can start a downward trend line on NEO just to see. Now I have dressed up this stock, and I can see what NEO. I can actually see the story NEO is telling us now. Look at the story now. NEO was at decision making time right here. Boom, 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 boom. Right here, we was at. Okay. Decision making time, shot up, came back to the owner. It fell through, but it came right back to the owner before that candlestick closed. This next one took off, and now right now it's coming back to the non-EMA, and that non-EMA is sitting right there at that resistance level that we broke. So right now what the stock is doing is it's coming back to test that hole in the ceiling. That's what it's doing. This is how you break down stocks. If that made sense, if you saw how I just broke down NEO, put a 1 in the chat. If you understood how I just broke down NEO, put it in the layers, put it into boxes, and put a trend line on it, and it's telling the story now, that's how you do every single stock. That's how you break down every single stock, okay? And listen, February 27th through March 3rd is the next masterclass. It's the masterclass, and we're breaking down everything from A to Z. Okay, it's the masterclass, and we're breaking down everything from A to Z. Tesla's printing. Let's look at it. Tesla royalty. Woo! Tesla definitely printing right now. Somebody buy some Teslas. Somebody buy some Teslas right now. How do you know the pre-market levels that quick? I've been using TradingView. Nakia, I do my pre-market levels based off of Thinkorswim. I just go to the 15-minute time frame. I look at the high and the low. That's all. So right here on Tesla, this is the pre-market high. Let me break Tesla down so you guys can see Tesla. Pre-market high right here, pre-market low right here. Okay. Previous day high, previous day low already been broken. So right now we're running. It was decision-making time. Check this out on Tesla. This is a beautiful love story on Tesla. Check this out. We're dating. Boom. We shot up decision-making time. What are we? We came to the top. Are you going to be with me? Will we be together? I love you, but I can't get past this wall. I love you, but I'm not going to open up. Open up. I can't. Open up. Listen, open up. Let's be together. Let's do it. Open up. Okay, I'm going to open my walls up. Boom, take off. And right now we living happily ever after right now. Everything peaches and cream. We got peaches and cream going right now on Tesla. Okay. That's they're in their nice engagement stage. And in that engagement stage, they're starting to plan their wedding. In this masterclass, do you do? Oh yeah, Miss Sheila. And that's the minimum we do. That's the least thing we do, right? Is the screen setup. We do everything. We set up your screen, we open up your brokerage, we teach you everything to make sure you can go and start making trades. Okay. All right. Well, good question, Ms. Sheila. Good question. All right. Let's go back to SPY. SPY. All right. Look how SPY is respecting this trend line. Look how SPY is respecting this trend line. I'm actually thinking about starting to create a position on puts. But think about this though. Let me explain to you. If I get into puts right now, I'm getting in premature. Chris, why do you say you're getting in premature? The reason why I'm getting in premature is because as long as we're above this 9 EMA on this 15-minute time frame, calls are in play. Okay, calls are in play. So I also want you guys to look at this right here. Check this out. Look at this small. Look at that. Look at that right there. We have a candlestick, that bottom wick, this bottom wick, this bottom wick, and this bottom wick. Somebody tell me, what do you see with those wicks? Those wicks are making higher lows every time for the last 4 candlesticks, almost for a whole hour. We've been making higher lows, meaning the buyers are buying in earlier and earlier. Okay, that's what's happening right now. So it'd be, like I said, if I was getting puts, it'd be very premature, very premature. Okay, very premature. All right, I'm gonna hold tight for a second. When you're trading with a smaller account, you have to be more tedious on your entries. Yeah, it can definitely, right now, we can definitely possibly bounce and shoot up to this demand, shoot up into this supply zone and everything, right? It's definitely possible. Definitely possible. But I do feel like a pullback is possibly coming, strictly only because I see momentum is slowing down right now on the 15-minute time frame. Let's check out. Let's see how Nick doing with Netflix right now. About in the same spot. Netflix holding on in the same spot. Apple, there we go. Here we go, everybody. Here we go. Look at Apple. Look at Apple. Look at Apple. We have, Apple has now broken through resistance. The person says, yes, I will open up my soul, give my soul to you. I will take down this relationship wall that I currently have, and I'm going to open up to you. Do we get in Apple right now? Yes or no?
No.
No. Why do we not get in Apple right now? Because there's a hole in this ceiling right here. Just because we broke through doesn't, just because that person say they're going to open up to you, don't mean they telling the truth. You got to put them, you got to come back and test them and make sure they're going to really do what they say they're going to do. This is how I look on the 5-minute. Okay. Now you say, Chris, what if I miss it? What if it just keep running? Oh, well, you missed it. Did you lose any money? Nope. Did you make any money? Nope. But what if you jump in right now? It's because it broke through and then it come all the way back down and fall back down. Did you lose money? Yes. And we're not in the business of losing too much money. Of course, you're going to lose some, but we're not in the business of losing too much money. Okay. This is going to be a great move when it happens. This is going to be an awesome move when it happens. I'm going to get in and get done, did it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think that was Apple that broke through. You said don't get in quite yet. When would you know to get in on a potential call?
So what I would be looking for on Apple, this is 15-minute time frame. Yep. So on the 15-minute time frame, I'm looking to see, let me go to the 5 minutes so you can see it break down. I want to see if this level is going to be tested. If this level is not tested, right, this purple line is not tested and it keeps shooting up, I missed the move. So when I say I missed the move, that means I missed the move because I'm not going to go TLC, right? What's TLC? Chasing waterfalls. Don't go chasing waterfalls. When it's running away from the owner, when the dog is running away, you don't want to go chase the dog and then jump on the dog for it to keep on running away. You want to wait till the dog get tired and then come back to this 9 EMA again. And then if it starts to shoot up again, then you enter so you can be riding the dog the whole way up. Okay, it's a patience, it's patience with it because we just don't want to have an impulse and jump on that first move because this first move, right, like I showed you right here on SPY, this first move right here, go to the 15-minute time frame. This first move right here, when it broke above, right? But that second candlestick came right back down. Apple can do the exact same thing, come right back down. But we have to be patient and verify if it's going to do it or not. Okay.
All right, thanks.
Yep. Does that make sense for you?
Yeah, it did.
Okay. And remember, we have this supply zone up here. We have a huge supply zone up here. Okay. So as you can see, we're breaking through the trend line. 15-minute time frame. I don't know why this is looking like this. There we go. All right. So we're breaking through our trend line right here, and we're coming back up to the supply zone. Okay, we're coming back up to the supply zone. Let's look at everything else. Apple looks good. I'm gonna tell you that much. Apple looks extremely great, extremely well. AMD, well, not about AMD. Tesla, kind of halting. Google looks good. Amazon, still sitting up there looking good. Meta, it's kind of pulling back some, showing some weakness on Meta. Netflix, showing a little bit of weakness. Microsoft, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. The only thing that's bothering me right now is we're not exploding through right now. We're not pushing through right now. We're building to go up. It looks like we're trying to make this thing go up. Look at the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame looks amazing as well. It looks like we're trying to work this thing up. Okay, like we're trying to work this up, but it's struggling for a moment. It's struggling. It's struggling right now. It's struggling. So just be patient. Let the play come to you. Don't try to force any plays. Just be patient. Now, the last 3 times it came here, what happened? It pushed down. Right here it hit, and it pushed down. Right here it hit, push down. Right here we hear. Let's see if it's going to push down to keep going.
Hey, Chris, while we're waiting on that, can you please explain one more time about the supply and demand? Like, I know I keep asking this question, but it's just not registering in my head. Like, how did you draw out the supply zone?
Yep. So let me show. So are you using TradingView or Thinkorswim?
Thinkorswim.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me see something. So I got this supply zone. So I use TradingView, but let me show you where I found it from. I use TradingView for my supply zone areas, but let me show you where I found it at. Okay, so you see the last time we were here. Let me make this thing this and you will see. Okay, the last time we was in this area right here, look what happened. We came here and we fell all the way down here. Okay, so this move down, let's see right here. This move down started right here. Okay, it started right here. All right, right around here, you can see we have like some clutter. We have structure all the way around here and this good stuff, right? So we see once we break this clutter in this area right here, this becomes the supply zone. So we broke through right here and came on down, which made this a supply zone, meaning everything started right here, right? It started right here. Boom, boom, boom. We came to this level and we couldn't break. We started this downward ascend. And then over here, we got like consolidation around this whole area, consolidation, all this good moves and stuff right here. When we broke through all this consolidation, that made this a supply zone. Okay, it made like the sellers started right here. They sold so much that it broke through all this fuss and mess and all that stuff, and it came all the way down here, thus for letting us know that this is a strong level of this is a supply zone where a whole bunch of buyers are chilling in. Does that make sense?
Kind
Does it
of.
make, does it make sense how oh, this is a nice push down. Does it make sense how we identified and how we saw it?
It kind of makes sense for me.
Yeah, we might. And Alicia, did you take a previous class? Or did you take which class you take? You took the option trade, the option, or you took the master class?
I took the master class back in the summer.
Like July, August, which one?
I was in the July class.
Okay, so you didn't, so you took the 3-day course.
I lied. I'm sorry. I was in the August class.
Okay,
I
got
did
it.
take the course as well.
Got it. So what I want you to do is this. I want you to go go look at the other master class. Go watch classes 4 through 7 again. Okay. Go watch 4 through 7s again, and also watch the tutorial on supply and demand as well. When we go step by step, how we break it down. So you'll see how I break it down and how I understand it. You will see how JT breaks hers down, and you'll see how Davon break his down. And then from there, if you still have questions, let's have like a quick call one day, quick 15, 20 minute, 30-minute call, and let's go through it.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you. I didn't know they had their explanation on there as well. Thanks.
Look at days 4 through 7.
All right.
All right, take a look at this, y'all. Check this out. What's happening right now? We pushed up and pushing back down. Take a look at Apple. Look what Apple doing. Remember, if you would have jumped into that trade when it was up here, you would be down money right now. Because the dog is trying to work itself back. You would be down money right now. I don't know. I'm on the fence right now. I'm on the fence. I'm thinking, not necessarily thinking, I'm seeing puts happening, but at the same time, I'm seeing calls happening at the same time right now. So I'm just being very patient because both are actually transpiring right now. We're still above the 9 EMA on the 15-minute time frame. We're still above the 9 EMA on the 15-minute time frame. That speaks volume. That tells us a lot. It tells us a lot. Okay, so we just came back to that 9 EMA. Trying to go back inside of the trend line that we just broke out of. That's a big body right here too. Apple's working itself back. Google's working itself back some. Amazon's working itself back. Meta starting to come down. Microsoft starting to come down. I think I'm about to start I'm gonna create a position. Yeah, I'm about to create a position in puts. Okay. I just started a position in puts. About 2 contracts of SPX puts. Okay. 2 contracts of SPX puts. 2 contracts of SPX puts. Okay. Down here at the bottom right, you can see you be able to see my profit and loss. Did my system just freeze or something? All right. Let's go. Now, what is my exit? What is my exit? I have an exit up here at the top. I'll be in this trade. I will definitely be in this trade until we break through that supply zone for the most part. All right, let's push, let's push, let's push, let's push, let's push. Come right here, get my thing together right here. Open. I want to make about $100. All right, so you look right here, everybody. I have my sell placed in right here already. Well, when we get right here, I may sell and get out. I have a sell order already in there to take profits at roughly around $100. Okay, to take profits roughly around $100. Jump to the 5 minutes to see some more movement. All right, the 5 minutes bouncing off this level. I think this is a previous day high or something of that nature. Let's see what this level is. No, it is what is this level? Okay, yeah, this level is this level is bouncing off of right here, is the level it bounced off of as soon as the market opened this morning. Okay, that's what it's bouncing off of right now. I definitely could have got a better entry. Could have got a better entry. It's all good. So right thought process of us, downward trend line. Better entry for me would have definitely been up here. It's all good. I was a little bit late on the play, but it's all good. All right, let's go see what Apple's doing. Voila. Take a look. What happened, everybody? Do you understand why I say now you do not get in when it breaks the first time? It has to test. Let it test. Okay. It has to test. Let it test. Okay. Because if you broke through and that next candlestick has boom. Okay. This is a bearish engulfing candlestick. This is a bearish engulfing candlestick. This whole candlestick right here, this whole green candlestick has been wiped away so far by this candlestick. Okay, it's called a bearish engulfing candlestick. Man, if this stays beneath this 9 EMA on Apple, I may take off my stop, my profit taking level, and see we may ride down some more. Let me be patient and see though. At the same time, we could bounce right here as well. The reason why I'm saying we could bounce right here as well, because right now we just bounced off of this level of support. The last time we bounced off of this same level, we went all the way back up to 393. Okay, so that's one thing that I'm facing right now. The last time we came to this level right here, we bounced off of it and went up to 393. So that's one of the risks that I currently have associated. Okay, that's one of the risks that I'm currently dealing with. All right, so we pushing back up, trying to push back up some. Let's see. See what the 15-minute candlestick looks like. All right, that's what the 15-minute candlestick looks like. Okay, trying to push back up above the 9 EMA. I wanted to stay beneath the 9 EMA. That's how I will make the most profit that I can make if it stay beneath the 9 EMA. Okay. 10% win on this trade to give me $100 profit to be 10% for me on this particular trade. I think I spent $1,000 on this particular trade. See what Apple doing. Apple is sitting on top of this 9 EMA. Okay, I want to see push more movement down. I wanted to close and stay beneath this 9 EMA. That's what I need to see. Okay, let's see what everything else is doing. Microsoft. Okay, kind of push down, pushing it back up a little bit right now. All right, it's trying to push up some. Okay, here we go. All right, Microsoft. Meta's back at the 9 EMA right now. Amazon back at the 9 EMA. Moment of truth. Google is kind of working itself back still. Tesla working itself back. Apple's at the 9 EMA. Moment of truth for Apple. What does moment of truth mean? We call moment of truth in the program, meaning when a stock comes back to the 9 EMA and it's a moment of truth for it. Okay. Is it going to go back up or is it going to continue to push down? I don't want to buy one more right now, but I'm going to wait just in case it pushed back up a tad bit more. If it pushed back up a tad bit more, that's when I'll possibly buy in again. This is Apple. Below 0.60. All right, 2 minutes before this 15-minute candlestick closes. 2 minutes before it closes. All right, if SPX drops down roughly around $5 more, or SPY goes down about 50 more cents, that's when I'll get stopped out with a profit of $100 roughly. If I see some action happening, I may go in there and cancel that. But right now I have it set to take profits at $100.
And Chris, do you only trade SPX?
For the most part. It's just I'm comfortable with it. That's the main reason I'm comfortable with it. But I do look at, like, Tesla, AMD, all the big five I had mentioned. I look at those. But every time I press that button, I'm normally pressing SPX just because I'm comfortable with it.
Thank you. I mostly ask because I have been trying to stick with just SPY as well, because I feel like when people call out all the other stocks, it can get confusing trying to look and see what all the rest of them are doing to make trades.
Oh, definitely. It's definitely, it can definitely get confusing, especially when you're trying to look at multiple things. One thing I always stand by, you get good at one thing and stick to it, it can definitely change your life. So, but it is good to trade other stocks from time to time. But I focus more on one thing. It just works for me. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Thank you.
All right. The next candlestick is open. I want to see a big big red candlestick right here. I want to see a big red candlestick fall down, because right now Apple is on top of the 9 EMA. Okay. With Apple being on top of the 9 EMA, we can shoot back up or we can push down. This is a moment of truth. Moment of truth right here. Moment of truth. What we gonna do? And I think I should be hitting my trend line too. Yep, hitting my trend line right here at my trend line. We're testing this resistance level again. Okay, we're testing that resistance level again. And as you can see, what happened, we came to this support level right here, the level I was telling you about that we could possibly bounce off of, did a small bounce up right here. Okay, did a nice small little bounce up. Let's see if we continue to go up or if we push back down and reject this level right here and break down. That's why it's always good to have your levels drawn. Draw your support and resistance levels. Always good to have those strong.
So Chris, would that be a new trend line going upward to meet that other trend line?
So this is the 5 minute. I'm basing my trend line off the 15-minute, but right now the same trend lines that we currently have are still in place. So even this trend line right here, this downward trend line, is still in place because we right around it, and this is the one we have going up for the moment. But if this right here, if this candlestick stays above this level right here, you can potentially start to draw a trend line going up on a 15-minute time frame.
Okay, thank you.
Like it's trying to hold on for dear life. Trying to hold on. Do you have videos where you teach how to use the 8? Yeah, we have a in the portal, we have a video, like an hour-and-a-half video breaking down active trader, how to trade using active trader. And that's what it's actually called, how to trade using active trader. Royalty. I'm on the bus learning this stuff. That's good. That's what you do, is learn it. Learn. Okay. Learn it. Learn it. Learn it. Learn it. Learn it. Like it's trying to push up some. As far as a loss, as far as a loss, I will play it. I'm gonna be in this trade as long as we stay around, as long as we underneath the gray area, the supply zone, I will be in this trade. Okay. I will be in this trade. I'm not getting out of this trade until it breaks through the supply zone. Okay. Let's see. Apple is trying to push up some. All right. Look at Apple trying to push up some. It's trying to push up. It's trying to build right now. Apple is trying to build. I'm going to add more plays to my position in a few. And Apple is, and what the key thing to keep looking at, right? Look at these are still signals. Apple is still above the non-EMA on the 15-minute time frame. That's very tedious, very important. What I want to see right now, I want to see Apple go below the non-EMA on the 15-minute. I want to see Apple go below the non-EMA on the 15-minute. I wanted to stay there beneath it. Okay. Someone says support resistance. What did you say? Hey Chris, just to confirm, the support resistance come from the previous day high and the low and starts today. Yeah, so it's the previous day high and the previous day low. It's the pre-market high and the pre-market low. And then from there, I start drawing levels that's been hit multiple times, right? Levels that's been hit multiple times. So for example, with Apple, we drew this level as support, even though it's close to the pre-market low. We see that as support. And if I have a level, another level, I will come right here and make a level of support right here as well. Resistance right here as well, because we see it hit right here one time, hit right here again, then it fell down. So we know that if it comes back up the next time, hopefully it doesn't, it has to break through this level. Okay, it has to break through that level. Do you have a method for trading on mobile? Well, it's not necessarily a method. It's just basically how I kind of like to see my screen. So it's not really a method, but when I'm on my phone, there is a way I like to see my screen when I'm, buying, selling, and things of that nature. But we do have, inside the program, everything, we have a tutorial on selling with your cell phone. Okay, let's look at everything else. Let's take a look at Microsoft, the big five. Microsoft coming back to the owner. Microsoft coming back to the owner. We got, what is it called? Amazon. Amazon is basically back at the owner as well. We have Google at the owner, so at the non-EMA. So when I say at the owner, everybody, that means it's coming back to the non-EMA, okay? Basically at a moment of truth, at that moment of truth. Uh-oh, Apple broke through. Apple broke back above. I do not like that. I do not like the fact that Apple is breaking through. I want Apple to push back down and go back inside this box. QQQ at the moment of truth looks kind of weak though. Honestly, QQQ looks weak. SPX is sitting on top of this, still sitting on top of this 9 EMA. SPX is still sitting on top of the 9 EMA. Sitting on top of the bed. Sorry, I just break out in the song sometimes. So y'all forgive me, but I just don't break out in the songs. I love music, especially old school. All right. Spot on the 15-minute. We right back at that trend line. Right back here at this trend line. Ow. Oh. You were singing with me, Nisa Pooh.
I
Man,
was gonna say wasting time.
if I could sing, man, I wouldn't even be trading stock options, man. If I could sing, I'd be somewhere, everywhere, just boom, 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 just singing. Here we go. Here go the move. Let's go. Let's flood. Let's go. Keep going. Keep pushing. Ow. Keep pushing. Let's go. What level do we have to get through? We have to get through this level right here, this 391.80 level. There we go. Let's go. Boom, I'm stopped out. $100 profit. There we go. Y'all see it? $100 profit. 10% on that particular trade. 10% on that particular trade. $100 profit. Just like that. Okay. Now, what I do is I wait and look for my next play. I got stopped out because remember, I set that stop loss at I set my profit taking level at $100. As soon as I hit that $100 level, got out $100 for the day. And honestly, I can be done trading for the day if I wanted to. If I do that every single day for the entire year, I make $25,000, everybody. $100 a day is $25,000 a year trading stock options. Okay. If that made sense to you guys, put a 1 in the chat. If that makes sense to you guys, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if that made sense to you. Come here, my big boy, my big baby about to come. He must know it's 11 o'clock. Come here, big boy. Oh, come here. Oh, come here. All right. Okay, so now what are we doing now? The question is, what are we doing now? We're doing the same thing. We're looking at the particular plays. We know that this trend line right here, this 1 hour trend line we drew, this is a strong trend line. Okay, this is a strong trend line right here, everybody. This downward trend line, but also know this is a strong trend line as well. I got one for you. Stop. This right here, this bottom trend line is a strong trend line as well. Really? Stop. Okay, so we know we have to break beneath this trend line as well. Okay, that's a strong trend line. All right, strong trend line. Man, that thing want to go. It want to move some more. It want to move some more. Look at Apple. See what Apple doing. There we go. Apple push back down. Here we go. There you go. Okay, Apple push back down. Now go through the big 5 again. Look at the big 5. That's Apple pushing down. Google breaking through the moment of truth. Breaking through the moment of truth. Amazon at the moment of truth still. Meta breaking through the moment of truth. Microsoft at the moment of truth. Okay, at the moment of truth. And look what happened. It came down to this trend line and it stopped right at that trend line. You would think the market could see me draw this trend line. you would think the market saw me draw this trend line right here. Okay, but look at it. Let's go to the 5 minutes so you can see it a little bit more. See it better. Okay. On a 15 minute, it's showing us that we are at the trend line, but on a 5 minute, it's not. Interesting. Okay. But that's how we kind of have it right now. So we know we got to break beneath this particular trend line right here to keep moving that downward pressure. Okay. To keep having downward pressure. All right. So I made 10% return on my investment. I put 1,000 in, made 100. Like keep in mind, I'm in the process of building my account. Yesterday, I think I lost $90 yesterday. I got that back today. So that means I'm still positive for the week. So that's good. Okay. Still positive for the week. And I'll probably make a different. Man, I should have stayed in that play. Ooh. Let's see where we're going. We got a 4-hour pivot. We have a 4-hour pivot coming up as well. Now, do you guys understand the power of a supply zone though? Remember, this morning we first started, we said we have a supply zone right here. We said we have to get through this supply zone before we get into a particular trade. We never made it through that supply zone. I honestly wanted to get into that play up here. My puts, I wanted to get in right here, but I didn't. I waited till we got down here, broke back inside of that trend line, and that's when I got into my play. And as you can see, if I come right here to monitor, you will see I got into that play at 10:35. I got out at 10:53. So I was in that trade for about 18 minutes. Okay, I was in that trade for about 18 minutes. All right. Any questions, y'all, before I get out of here? Remember, we do this every Wednesday. Every Wednesday from 9:30 to 11, we trade live. Okay. If you want to learn more about this, we have the next masterclass, Mastermind, coming up February 27th through March 3rd. Listen, it's going to be crazy. I'm going to show you exactly how I did this, what I did today, made money off of it, how you can come in this market, do this every day, make $100 a day, $200 a day, $300, $400, $500, $1,000 days, and you can really and truly start putting extra income into your household. This is how I pay my mortgage, my rent. This is how I pay all this. I pay light bill, gas. But right now I'm about to go in the kitchen, get him some waffles, put him in his hot chair so he can watch Coco Melon, right? And I'm gonna go take care of some other things I got to take care of. I'm actually about to go to do my actual work at my full-time job. I work a full-time job too, everybody. I'm a senior vice president for a Fortune 500 company. I don't say that to brag. I just say that to just say, if there's a will, there's a way. Okay? Will, there's a way. Yeah, Coco Melon. we in the game. Go ahead.
Hey,
Okay.
Chris, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
So, this is a slight bit off topic, but did you go to school and like get a degree and then fall into trading? Like, how did you, did you, I guess, go to college and all that stuff as well? Or like, what's your background, I guess is what I'm asking.
Yeah. So my background is, I got a degree from, I did everything they basically told us to do, right? Went to college, graduated from college, started working a job, making $11 an hour when I was making, me and Katrina Crawford, who's on here right now, he's working the same place. But I started making $11 an hour, and I was there for 7 years. And in 7 years, I got a 9 years, and in 9 years, I got a $6 raise. So I went from making $11 an hour to making $17 an hour in 9 years. Okay. That's crazy, right? Then, so from there, I quit. I came into work one day. The previous day, I went and talked to my fiance at the time. It was 8 months for me and my wife was getting married. I came in the house like Boys in the Hood did. And like my man traded off Boys in the Hood. When he came in the house, started swinging, like Nia Long was swinging and all that stuff and crying and everything. I came in the house doing that with my wife, or my fiance at the time. I just thought I couldn't do it no more. So the next day I walked into to that company I worked for and I quit. All right. I just quit. And when I quit there, I went working at Lowe's, making $10.36 an hour for about a few months until like August, well, till like July, right? And August I got married. The Most High blessed me with a great job. In August 2015, I was making $40 an hour, and then from there I started making. From there, my next contract I got like 100, basically like $55 an hour, so I'm making $100,000 a year. Then I got hired on at Bank of America as a vice president, and I started making $115,000 $120,000 a year with 15% bonus. Then I left Bank of America, went to Wells Fargo as a vice president, making $135,000 a year with a 30% bonus. But they when it came time for them to pay out bonuses, of course they finagled on us and dropped it down. But that's another story. And then now where I'm currently at, my last day is June 2023. The only reason I'm staying in there so long is because I have a great relationship with my manager. He's the one that brought me from, he took me from Bank of America to Wells Fargo, and he brought me from Wells Fargo to where I'm currently at right now as a senior vice president. So I don't want to just leave him high and dry like that. So Rob funny. So that's why I'm currently still working here right now. But all in all, my whole life was a journey. And what I realized from the reason why I told y'all the amount of money I started to make in these different areas, because what I realized is if I had to throw it all away, I'm trading stock options. Right? I'm trading stock options because no matter how much money I make at that job, I'm giving them 10 hours of my day. And I do not want to do that. I'm literally giving them 10 hours of my day, 8 hours when I'm working, an hour before I go to work, and an hour when I get off work. You see what I'm saying? No, my college degree was in freaking entrepreneurship. I wasted a whole bunch of money, right? It wasn't a waste because I can put it on my resume saying I had a bachelor's and a master's, right? But it wasn't in finance. I had a major in entrepreneurship. You see what I'm saying? I had a degree in entrepreneurship, right? But it does go well with being able to put it on your resume. Okay. It really doesn't matter what you kind of have it in. It goes well put on the resume. Like I can actually, even if you work full-time, right? If you want to be a full-time employee, I'm not against working full-time. I'm for working full-time and trading stock options at the same time, right? If you want to do that, a lot of people fail to realize is contracts is where the money's at. When I left that place, I was making $7,000 an hour. I didn't add anything to my resume. I didn't go get more education. I left there and went making $40 an hour 6 months later with the same exact skill sets I always had because I went and got some contract roles. And those contract roles, there was boys in the hood, Brian. Those contract roles pay a lot more money than they pay a lot more money. Like you getting paid $40, $50, $60 an hour just because you can learn, just because you know how to do Microsoft Excel or you know how to do Tableau and all those things like that. Like it's a lot of money out there. And the thing about it, use your job to leverage you trading stock options. Don't just say, I'm going to quit my job and just trade stock options. No, because now the money you make from trading stock options while you're learning the process, you got to pay your bills with that. Stick to it. Like I could have been start working my full-time job. I'm like, why would I start working my full-time job? Let that income coming in, let the income come in from stock options, all that stuff, and continue to make money. Okay. And what you will realize once you start making money trading stock options, your job is not going to be that much of a hassle to you as it is right now. Because right now you're relying on your full-time job to pay your bills. Once you really and truly start trading stock options and understand it, you're going to realize that I can trade stock options, let the stock options pay all my bills. So therefore, I'm not relying on my full-time income. I'm not relying on my job to pay my bills anymore. So therefore, when my boss say, hey, Chris, you got to stay at work and finish this PowerPoint presentation. I say, yeah, right. Yeah, right. I'm not staying at work at 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night for a PowerPoint presentation. I'm gonna go home, chill with my family. I'm doing that. You follow me though? Y'all with me? If that makes sense, everybody give me a 1. If what I just said makes sense, give me a 1. Put a 1 in the chat. And what I'm telling everybody right now, I'm gonna tell you the truth right now. This skill set will change your life. It truly will. But you have to put the work into it. This is not simple. It's not easy. I don't want anybody to think that. If you think this is simple and it's easy, it's not for you. Okay? It's not for you. This is a journey. This is a journey that you're about to go on. This is a journey, but you're about to leave out of Egypt, your captivity, and you're about to go into the wilderness. And the children of Israel was in the wilderness for 40 years before they made it to the promised land. We're not going to be in the wilderness for 40 years, though. We're going to get out of that wilderness a lot faster, right? Okay? A lot faster. We're going to get out of that wilderness. Okay? We're going to get out of that wilderness
Chris,
a lot
I have
faster. Yep, go ahead.
I have one quick question before we go. When you were clicking on the stocks on your watch list, your screen was changing. Mine doesn't do that. How did you get your setting to do that?
Yep. Go right here, Katrina. Boom, boom, boom. You see right here? You see where I got this yellow 2 right here?
Mm-hmm.
On your screen, what's right there on your screen?
It is a yellow 2, but
all right, now go up here to this top level right here. What's right here on your screen?
A chain.
All right, go make it a yellow 2.
Okay.
Now go to all products. What's right beside it right now? What color? Or was it a chain?
On all products, it is it's actually a red 1.
I changed to a yellow 2.
Okay.
Yep. Now save at the top right and you're good to go. So whenever you hit anything over here, you're in the game.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
No problem. All right. So once again, everybody, every Wednesday we do this. Everybody go to this video is actually on my YouTube page. So you can go watch this whole trade on my YouTube page again. What I want everybody to do is this. Follow me on YouTube. I'm putting a lot of content out there now. I'm just kind of starting that page, but also go ahead and register for that Mastermind Masterclass if you want to learn more, because we're going into details. We're breaking this thing down, okay, to the T. Stop, boy.
Quick question, Chris, before you go. Hey, do you teach the how to work the active trader ladder? Have you done a video on that one yet?
Oh yeah, it's in the portal. Is this royalty?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, it's in the go look in the portal. It's a video in the portal. How to trade using active trader. It's like an hour long.
The ladder part, though.
The ladder. What do you mean?
The ladder on the side, the active trader ladder on the side.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You talking about this whole?
Yeah, the ladder part. I didn't see it back there.
You talking about this whole thing right here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's in there. How to trade using active trader. This whole thing is broken down in there.
Okay, yes, sir. Thank you.
I didn't even copy, boy. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good one. If y'all have any questions, let me know, okay?
Thanks, Chris.
All right, bye.
Thank you, Chris.